So let's go ahead and get started with this. The Biden administration is proposing a new rule that it says will raise the bar for financial professionals who give investment advice to savers in 401ks and IRAs. It would close loopholes in the current law that allow advisors to recommend investments that aren't really in a client's best interest, but may pay a higher commission, more of a suitability thing versus a fiduciary standard. Don't you already practice this higher standard with your clients?
We do. I mean, we act as fiduciaries for our clients and, give them advice on what we believe to be in their best interest. And, I would also have to say that I think that the overwhelming majority of people in the financial services business do the same thing. They're out to build a business that is about taking care of their clients and helping their clients make smart financial decisions. When we look at this, the rule, it targets financial advice really in three areas. So what it's talking about is it's talking about rollovers from 401k plans to IRAs and into what's called non-securities products. So things like annuities or commodities like gold, which are generally, not regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Recommendations made to employers on which investment funds to choose and offer in their 401k. It's focused on things like hidden cost and making sure that, consumers understand what their expenses are. And I think, all of these things are designed to help make sure an advisor is very transparent when they're choosing to, work with their clients. And I think at the same time, you as a listener, if you work with a financial advisor today and or you're considering working with a financial advisor, what I've done is I've put together a report. And in this report, what it does is it details the 13 things you should know before choosing an investment professional. And so if you'd like to get a copy of that report, just give our office a call at 419-794-3030 and let us know you'd like that report on choosing a financial advisor. We'll send you out a copy of that report. In addition to that, if you want to go over to our website, arhq.com, you can contact us from the website. Also shoot us an email and take a look at that. But I think on the other hand, there's always a couple of those bad apples, if you will. I mean, you see that in any industry that's out there. Mm-hmm. And this report, what it's designed to do is it's really designed to make sure that you're getting a financial professional who's on the ball, not just a salesperson who calls himself an investment professional. So in this report, what I do is I outline a couple of the things that, is my 29 years of experience that I've seen in the industry and giving you some advice on what to look for. So number one is things like asking for references. I think it's a good idea to get both client references and or professional references. In today's age of the internet and Google, go online and Google the business name. Google America's Retirement Headquarters as an example. Look at what the Google reviews are. Look at what the feedback is. What information are you finding out about the firm on the internet? And make sure that when you get those references, you call those references. Ask them about their experience. How good is their communication plan? What do they like best about that firm? What are the things that they wish they, could do differently? Next, you want to find out about, how they get paid. There's different ways that people can get paid in the industry. As an example, Scott, when he's working with clients and he's helping them set up a Medicare Advantage or a supplemental plan, one thing he says is you'll never receive a bill from me because he does everything and he gets compensated directly from the insurance companies that he works with. On the other hand, sometimes when we develop a consulting services plan for a client, we might end up charging a flat fee for our services and do consulting work and building out a financial plan and putting these things together. But you need to understand, what those fees and expenses are. Nobody works for free. We don't either. If they're not charging a fee, you need to understand how they're making money and where that money comes from. But you want to talk about, how are they making sure that they're giving you advice that is in your best interest? So, what is the process that they're going through to analyze your situation? How are they arriving at their recommendations? If they can provide financial products as well as financial planning advice, look at them and make sure that you understand that that's a potential conflict of interest. In our industry, as a licensed investment advisor, we also provide our clients with what is called our ADV disclosure brochure. And, so in that disclosure, you can find out different types of conflicts that are out there. It's important to read an investment advisor's brochure and understand the different conflicts that are out there. Again, not to say that you can't work with an advisor who has a conflict, but you need to just, again, understand and become educated about what those conflicts are. You need to talk about whether it's a problem if you implement those ideas by yourself or online. We have a lot of people that will come into our office and they'll want to work with us and have us take care of everything. And they consider that to be kind of a one-stop shop to get everything taken care of. We also have a lot of clients that like to do it themselves. Maybe they want a second opinion, or maybe they're confident in their investment approach, but they need help on the asset protection. These are areas where we can step in, and it's not an area where all the financial products have to go right through our firm. When you're looking at the financial professional's background, I think in general, you want to have somebody that has quite a bit of experience in this industry. And again, not to knock on younger people, because we have many younger folks that are working here at the office, but I can remember in the early years of my career, that's when you're still learning how the industry works. It's through real life experiences of market crashes and COVIDs that I've got the gray hair that I have today, because I've weathered through some of those. And I think your own life's experiences help you become better in guiding things through there. So understanding what their experience is, what their background is, asking them how they're keeping up with the changing investment world that's out there today. What are the licenses that they're working on? What are their continuing educations? And all of these things, again, they're detailed in our report that talks about what to look for when choosing a financial professional. So you may be working with a financial advisor today and you're wondering, does this advisor have my interest in heart, or is it time for a second opinion? Maybe you don't work with an advisor now, but you're getting ready to retire in the next 5 years. This report is probably the first step in getting you moving in the right direction to be able to have a way to make a good educated decision about finding the right advisor that matches up for you. So again, give us a call. We'd be happy to get that report for you.
Just in the same way that you wouldn't go and buy a car at the dealership without doing a little bit of research beforehand, financial professional, someone who's going to get you to, through, and beyond retirement, it's probably going to be a relationship you have longer than you are with any given car. So it makes sense to do a little bit of research beforehand. These 13 things you should know when choosing a financial professional. As Nolan said, they're happy to get that list out to you complimentary. And then, of course, having that discussion with the team at America's Retirement Headquarters and figure out if that is the right fit for you. 419-794-3030 is the phone number. It's 419-794-3030. You can also go to the website as well, arhq.com.